everybody, it's Steve Cook with Premier Guitar and PremierGuitar.com. Today we are looking at the Rumble 100 from Fender. So the Fender Rumble 100 is a 100 watt extremely portable amp, and I say that because this thing weighs nothing. It's super light, so I dig that about this amp. The controls are very straightforward on the top. We've got an input right here. We've got a gain control. This is the bright switch, contour switch, and the vintage switch, and we'll talk about those in one moment. I've got an overdrive section right here. This is your 4-band EQ with bass, low, mid, high mids, and treble, and then your master volume control. So here's the back panel of the Rumble 100 from Fender. We've got the effects send and return. We've got an aux in. We've got headphones in. We've got the foot switch, which controls the overdrive. And then you have your dedicated line out with a ground lift, which is, again, very handy. So very nicely laid out. Great that they included an XLR DI, which really helps in a lot of situations. And like I told you before, nothing. As you can see today, we are going direct, which means it's the Yamaha bass into the Fender Rumble 100, direct out to the Apogee Quartet into Pro Tools. So let's talk about these three EQ selection switches right here. When we did the opening piece, I had the bright switch on. So I'm going to take that off and I'm going to A-B that a little bit for you. Right now this is off. Let's switch it on. And it just gives you, well, a brighter tone. All right, and then we've got the contour selector, which contour gives a nice little modern mid scoop. Then we'll move on to the vintage, and vintage is not going to add a tube magically, but it will warm up the bottom end and it's going to add a little bit of low mid to things. Now what's great about these switches is that you can use them in conjunction with one another. So if you have your contour switch on and then it's a little bit muddy for you, well, brighten it up. Same with any of them, just use them in any combination, which is really cool. So they have helped you with that EQ. Of course, you can shape it any way you want right here, but it just gives you some more options. Now, the overdrive section. The overdrive section is very self-explanatory. We have drive and we have level. And I'm going to... Let's back that off a little bit first. And again, the great thing about this is that you can use these preset EQs along with the drive to grab your tone, whatever you're looking for. So if you want a dark, nasty thing, or if you want a completely bright thing, it's all right there. That's just with a touch of overdrive. That's all the way up. So the 4-band EQ is what you would expect in a 4-band EQ. Right now, again, this is straight up. So why is this important? Well, this is important because if you have a bass that sounds a certain way, maybe it's a little muddy, maybe it's a little high end, maybe it's the wood or the neck or the combinations or your pickups or whatever, you've got not only the EQ control to sort of tame some of those frequencies or help your bass out, but then you've got these push buttons to increase your flexibility and find your spot, especially in the mix. if you're in a smaller situation or even a large situation. And I say large situation because this amp has a dedicated XLR DI, which is fantastic. So if you're using this for a smaller gig, but it also has, or you also have a front of house guy or some kind of PA system, then you're not relying on just the 100 watts here. You're letting the PA do the work, and you can sort of tweak it to your liking here. So that's a pretty cool feature as well. So again, thanks for checking out this review demo of the Fender Rumble 100. This is Steve Cook from Premier Guitar saying thank you so much for being here. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can see this video again. You can see all kinds of rig rundowns, review demos. You can see how-to videos. There's a lot of guitar and bass information out there for you to absorb. We'll see you next time. Thanks.
Don't forget to sign up for PG Perks, your all-access pass to exclusive gear giveaways and discounts on PremierGuitar.com.